Well, bad news again. I lost another one. This one happened sometime today while I was at work. I came home and found it. Mama was laying down right here, all spread out. And this is her all the way on the end over here. So my buddy from work runs ranch right down the road. He had a set of hip clamps he brought over, and he clamped these onto the back of her, and then you can use the tractor to pick her up and get her standing. So, I don't know, can you guys tell the way she's walking? Her back legs are a little numb. So walk over here closer. I don't want to freak her out too much, because if she goes down, it can be a lot of work to get her up. Especially by myself. He had to leave. He teaches a church class Wednesday night. That's number 8. Oh, sorry, you guys are all zoomed in. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her here for a little bit, and then I gotta run into town, all the way into town, and pick up vitamin B12 complex, and then I'm gonna try and drench her with something real sugary, something with a lot of calories in it, corn syrup or something like that. And get her some energy. So hopefully she pulls through and makes it. I'm gonna sit out here and watch her for a little bit before I take off. So I'll update you guys here in a little bit. Alright, so this is her right up here in front of me. You guys can't hardly see her. They're all kind of skittish right now. She was laying back down when I got out here. I walked up to her, and it took her a couple tries, but she got back up on her own. So that's good. It got dark on me. I ran to town. I'm gonna see if I can get her separated into my pens, and I've got a bag of sweet feed I'm gonna give her just so she's got some extra energy, but she's probably gonna be okay even without it. And then I had wanted to get vitamin B12 complex to give her, just to help her bounce back. Apparently you can't buy that at Atwood's though. You gotta buy that from a vet. So ended up just not getting any of that. I don't want to put her in the pens alone. She's already had a bad day, so I'll have to catch at least one more in there with her. Problem is I don't have water for them. That's a problem. So I've got to get a trough figured out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave her out here and save the sweet feed for later. I don't know. Kind of underprepared for this today. Feeling kind of I don't know, not prepared. I hate being not prepared, not having what I need when I need it. So, I try to have stuff on hand. That's why I bought like that colostrum replacement before I actually needed it, just in case. Turns out I needed it one time. So this is another deal. If I'd had B12 on hand, I'd have given it to her before she even got up. And sweet feed or something, you can drench them with, like a corn syrup or just something with a lot of calories in it. I don't have anything like that, so yeah. Sucks. And then I can't put her in the pen so I can keep a closer eye on her, because I don't have water in there for her. So debating on maybe trying to bring that sweet feed and trying to put it in front of her, but she's freaking out, about me being here, especially shining the light on her and stuff. They don't like that anyway. And then she's had a rough afternoon, so she's nervous of me anyhow. I figure if I try to walk up and put a sack of feed in front of her, she's probably just going to run off and the other ones will eat it. So maybe maybe if I could catch her for just a little bit, get her to eat that feed, and then turn her back out. Yeah, let's try to do that. So I'm gonna go prep my pens. I thought she was gonna go for just a minute. She was kind of walking over here the right direction, and she turned around and kind of ran off right at the last minute. So I don't want to stress her out any more than she already is. Like I said, she's had a bad day. So I guess I'm just not going to do anything. So that kind of, I don't know, pointless trip to Atwoods, I guess. So, oh well. Now I have a bag of sweet feed. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Whoa. Gigantic mud puddle right there. It's been dry out here for a few weeks, but it's started raining again. So, open this gate back up for him. I don't have to leave this gate open. Hang on. They can get into the other side of the pasture here through a different gate. But I like to open this one up that way because they get stuck behind the fence. You know, I've showed that before, the calves especially. So this just makes it easy for them to get to the pond. Gives them another way to go. Well, another kind of a rough day. So today was a good day for me at work and everything. Ended badly, and of course, last Sunday, woke up to kind of a rough start of the day. So I don't know, real unfortunate on this one. Talking to my uncle, he pointed out on that one I lost Sunday that its hooves were still white, and I hadn't really noticed that. I'd kind of seen it, but I didn't think anything of it. I didn't know what that meant. But what that means is basically that calf never had a heartbeat, no circulation. So I think it's what's going on there. And so their hooves will turn black within a couple hours of them being on the ground. That's what he was telling me. So it probably just a stillborn calf. Probably never took a breath, never had a heartbeat. Just it's the way it goes sometimes. This one, however, its hooves had turned black, which means that it was alive for at least a couple hours. And the mom, I was in a hurry as soon as I found her, so I didn't stop to make a video or anything like that. But well, I guess what can happen is if it's a long labor, and it was a pretty good sized calf. It's still out there. I'll drag it off tomorrow after work, and I'll show it to you then. But if it's a long, hard labor and they're stuck for a little while, it can cut off the circulation. Their legs basically go numb, and then there's a nerve runs right in there on their spine, right up like through their tail, I guess. And that can get pinched and cause basically the same thing, like temporary paralysis. And so she'd had probably was a bad labor, and then something happened that made her legs not work, back legs not working, and so she just laid there. The calf just died right there behind her. Never was able to nurse. She never even started trying to clean it up, you know. And that one really sucks. I mean, I was at work. It's not like I was just not paying attention. But if I had been there sooner, that one I could have pulled and helped her with the labor, and would have had a chance of saving that calf. Might have still had the same problem, but if I could have got her up sooner, then you know she could have taken the calf and cleaned it up. So one of those deals, though. Heifers, it's a problem. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. Like I said, I was at work, so never, you know. If I'd known, I'd have left and come home, but no way to know. So I need to invent some sort of a message system, like Wi-Fi or on an LTE network that'll tell me when my cows are giving labor so I can come watch them. That'd be cool, right? Digital cows. So anyway, bad way to end the day, but moving on. So tomorrow's a new one. So see you guys this weekend, I guess. Hopefully nothing else bad happens tomorrow that I have to show you. Catch you next time.